Hi, we're RCDOX, and this is our SALTO balsam wood glider. We've been building the glider, and it's been a very interesting thing for us to do. We've been used to foamy airplane, as this is a balsam wood plane. There's very little directions for this plane, so we had to improvise in a few spots, but it's working pretty good. We're at a point where we're ready to put in the batteries, and we put on a CG stand so we know where to put them. We didn't just like smack them on and we're like. So it turns out our two batteries need to go right in the nose. So if we crash, the batteries could get squished in the nose. Like this. Bang, bang. Yeah. So it is very important to protect your batteries. And if you don't protect them, if you damage them, they could cause a fire. You don't think as your battery a tough part of your plane, like the rudder right here, it's very tough and thick. You want to think about it as something more fragile, like a raw egg. So instead of thinking in them as batteries that I can just smash up in my plane, we think them as raw eggs. Instead of thinking them as batteries that I can smash up in my plane, I used to think about them as raw eggs. And I had to protect them if they were two raw eggs. I wouldn't smack them on the ground, let my brother smoosh them together and rub them. To protect our batteries from being fire and ashes, we made a little comfy bed for the batteries. And it is very nice. The front of the nose will be inside here. Like here, my hands are the nose, and like it's like this. And then the batteries would sit very comfily right here. Or if you want to call them raw egg, you could. I'm taking a ride in the bus. And this will help cushion any crashes that we're in, and it'll help cushion the batteries, or if you want to call them raw eggs. We're going to put a piece of foam from a sleeping mat and a piece of Dow blue fan foam, and it'll go just like this. And then, just let me do this for a second. You can think of them batteries sitting here, or the funny part, raw eggs. So we're gonna drop this in. It's hard to get in there. And then we're gonna put this on, hot glue that little tape, and then we're gonna tape or hot glue this on, and then we'll put the canopy on. And then it'll be ready for its first glider fly after we put the batteries in. I forgot all about that. Then we gotta close the canopy. Yay! My pretzel!